And good morning. It is 7, well, I might as well say 7:40 here, because we're just a couple of ticks away from that. And we are joined by the main man in education when it comes to Putnam County Schools, and that is Dr. Rick Surrency. Good morning to you.
Good morning, George. Good morning, Mary.
We're happy to have you this morning.
Yeah, I'm doing my Elvis impersonation. I love just coming here and hearing George announcing my entry, you know. Wow, I feel special.
A lot of people like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Well
I'm on cloud 9 when I walk out of here now.
It comes from the rodeo days, you know, announcing all these bull riders and, you know, all these, you know, cowboys, cowgirls, all that kind of stuff. So,
yeah. I feel special. Thank you.
Well, you are special.
Yeah, I'm just glad to be here. Good to be with friends. Yeah.
So
Happy
we've
to
got
have you here. A lot of great things going on in Putnam County Schools.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was going to say, if you happened to watch Channel 4 last night, before you watched Monday Night Football, because I was switching back and forth, but last night, Putnam County Schools is highlighted on Channel 4.
Wow.
And by STEM 2 Hub, which is our partner that we help, that works with us out of Jacksonville and helps us with our STEM education. And you can actually see that video. It's on their Facebook page. I noticed that this morning. And Putnam County is kind of in the last 15-20 minutes or so of the show. Is an hour-long show, but it just highlights STEM education in Northeast Florida, and you know, it's what our kids are learning now. You know, and how they're interacting with our technology and preparing for jobs that don't exist.
STEM stands for
Science, Technology, Engineering, and Math. If you put art in there, it's called STEAM.
There you go.
Yeah, when you mix art in there. So
There's a lot of great things going on there. Education is not what it was when we were in school.
no.
well, just imagine kids are now flying drones,
Yes.
and of course Jim knows a lot about drones here, but drones and robotics and coding and all that stuff. You
And
know,
they
which-
have instant access to all sorts of information where, you know, they don't know what an encyclopedia.
No, not at all.
Wikipedia maybe, but not encyclopedia.
But it's really amazing. They have some shots of our kids from, I believe, Kelly Smith Elementary, and just seeing them interact with that technology. That's what kids are about now. I mean, they've grown up with this technology,
Yes.
and they're going to learn by leaps and bounds. And I'm just glad to be a part of that, to see the kids really learn so much.
And there's so many opportunities in all those fields for them too. So lots of different choices and things that they can go into.
Yeah, I went to a training this summer on cybersecurity, and you know, cybersecurity is kind of the catchword now because of all the people hacking and people, the ransomware and malware and all that kind of stuff.
Sure.
And businesses and governments have to be in tune with that,
Yes.
because if they're not there protecting their technology and their data, then they can lose a lot of money. So we're trying to train people for jobs that in the future to help with those kind of needs.
You said there's even some certificate programs now in the schools where they can get certificates or extra licenses type of thing. I
Yeah.
don't know if that's the right word for it, but ways that they can even go in and start competing right away in some of these jobs.
Yeah, I mean, when they leave high school, you know, in the future now, when they leave high school, they'll have certifications where they can step right out of high school into some of these jobs, even without going to college. I mean, these would be very highly demand jobs, and I'm not saying they shouldn't go to college, but for those who want to go
Yes.
in that area, there are going to be great opportunities.
If everybody goes to college, who's going to fix the lights when they go out? Who's
Yeah.
going to fix your plumbing when it goes out? You know.
And fix your car.
Well, we've made a big stride in Putnam County over the last 3 years to really focus on not only students who want to go to college, and there are a lot of them, and we're supporting those, but there are a lot of students who want to work in the career field, you know, get those certificates, and that's great. I mean, you're absolutely right, George. We have to have a combination of both.
There's actually right now a shortage of people in vocational fields.
Mhm.
And, so it's a good thing that the schools have turned around that deal, and a lot of things, great things are happening in vocational education.
Well, we're looking at our data now. We're seeing that a lot more students are graduating with certificates now than they have in the past, and that's just good news, because now these kids can come out of high school, get high-paid jobs, stay in Putnam County if they choose to, or go somewhere else. But
Yes.
you know, we're trying to prepare our kids to be part of this workforce, and I think that's going to be part of this entire revitalization of Putnam County is preparing students for, the needs of our county. And it's going to be the future looks great for Putnam County. It really does.
And that's exciting to be able to engage those kids too, to keep them interested in the schools and different strokes for different folks, as they say, and lots of and as George said, we need them all.
And at the same time, we embrace our past. For those of you that saw down at the riverfront, so we had the Bartram Frolic, and we had the occupation of Palatka, and we had a number of our elementary students attend that. And they need to have that appreciation for our past and how it's really impacted us now and for in the future.
Yeah, there was a lot of great stories that came out of there about. They said, "What? That's how fire is made," and that's it's really neat to see the. Yeah,
I went down there and watched the kids' eyes, and they just really were amazed. Like they can't believe that kind of stuff used to take place here in Palatka. And so many of our historical structures, like the Bronson House, and of course our riverfront is, I think, just a gem. So
absolutely is.
If our kids don't get down there and see that, they really miss so much of what's here in Palatka.
It was actually a day before cell phones.
Yeah, that's right.
They teach them that. Grandma, I had to go to a payphone. A what phone? I mean, you don't know what a payphone is anymore. You don't have to have one.
Where does Superman change now?
That's the question of the day now.
At the cell phone store.
The back room.
Yeah, you caught me off guard there, Mary. I hadn't thought about that before. Yeah, wow.
That'll keep you up at night.
Yeah, that'd be the question of the day. And by the way, last week we had many of our dads turn out and visit our schools as part of Dad's Day last Wednesday.
Yeah.
And man, we had a great turnout in a lot of our schools.
It was very productive in a lot of schools, and a lot of grandpas got to go.
That's right. Not only dads, but
some dads were out of town,
and some moms were representing their dads. And hey, it's all part of being our family, our connection to the schools, and I appreciate everybody who took part in that.
Yeah,
I think really meant a lot to our kids for them to see their parents actually come and take a part of that.
Now, next week is excitement in all the high schools. Every single high school has homecoming next week. All on the same week, and it's going to be fantastic throughout the county.
Rick's going to be booking it.
Yeah, parade here and a parade there. And yeah, that's part of it. I love it.
Parade there, parade everywhere, parade.
Yeah, to see our bands and, see a lot of our alumni come back into town, and that's what homecoming is about. So
yeah,
this is a great time of the year, and I'm just glad to see it starting to cool off a little bit.
So what's coming up at the school board meeting?
Just normal business today. We have a special meeting scheduled for Thursday where our board will hear about insurance, and they'll be making some decisions regarding our employees' health insurance, but that's on Thursday. We want to try to separate that. But today is just a regular board meeting, and we are, as always, highlighting many of our partners during our presentations. For example, we are going to have a little ceremony to thank Georgia Pacific. They are a great partner, and they really work with us on our career opportunities. We work with them closely in our advanced manufacturing program. So Mr. Griffith from the GP is going to be there. I'm just going to recognize them for their contributions. So anyway, if you can't turn out today, you can always access that live stream, and just go to our website and just I believe
Putnam YouTube at Putnam Schools TV.
YouTube at Putnam Schools TV is what Jim just told me. So
Very good.
yeah, so you can see it live, and if somebody messes up or whatever, you can see it live. We can't go back and edit it.
There you go.
It's like live radio.
Right. Well, it's kind of like it's interesting to hear people and see people when they're live, because it's kind of
On television?
everybody's watching, but that's good. We want the public to be a part of that, and we embrace that because we are serving the public. So
All right.
yeah, tune in.
Thank you very much for joining us.
Always good to be here.
All righty. Look
Yeah.
forward to it.
And I'll drop in and see y'all again in a few days. So
All right.
All right.
It's good to have you. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
y'all too. Thanks.